All right. Good morning, everyone. Glad that you guys are all here. Sorry about that. I was on a phone call. So, excuse me. This is your first journey through the OLS. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see everyone here. We have a good turnout today. So, you guys will have this journey through the OLS every single day this week at 9 a.m. sharp. And then you will also have, Adventures in Iswa at 3:30. Please make sure to attend each and every one of these sessions. Another session that you're going to be seeing in your Live Class Connect is called a welcome orientation. Ooh, that's a good question. Ashley asked, what happens if I miss? I'm going to get to that in a second. So another thing that you'll be seeing is a welcome orientation. This welcome orientation is going to be at noon the next few days. I think at 11 o'clock today and tomorrow, and then the following days at noon. If you've already been to one, even though those are marked required in your Live Class Connect, I know that gets a little confusing. If you've already gone to one, you do not need to attend another one. So I'm going to scroll back up, and if you happen to miss one, yeah, good question. If you happen to miss one, you will be sent a recording. So if you have another Live Class Connect session at this time, or if you have another appointment at the 3:30 session or at this 9 a.m. session, a recording will be sent to you. But it does need to be a legitimate reason. If you like oversleep or something like that, that's not a reason not to come. You do need to make it a priority to come here. All right, so good morning, everyone. How are we all doing? Feeling good for our first day of school? Good, good, good. A little nervous. Yeah, that's normal. All right, so before we get started, I know Colby put this up on the board, but let's go ahead. I'm going to have all of you guys run through your audio setup wizard. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ethan. Don't like it when I have bad starts to the morning. That never puts a good taste in my mouth. Well, I'm glad you made it, Ashley. You got here at the same time? Ooh, ate a fried egg. Yum. I think I'm going to eat a hard-boiled egg after this. I'm in the mood for that. Coffee. I have my tea. See, I'm a tea person, not a coffee person. All right, we're running through our audio setup wizard right over here. So this is on the left-hand side. Even if you ran through it, go ahead and run through it now. This is a good habit to get into before any session. So this is going to be on your left-hand side of the screen in the audio video box. It looks just like this, but you'll see a little your name listed by participant, and you'll see this microphone with a little gear sign. And I'm actually going to turn on, let's see, I haven't done my hair this morning, so we'll see me in my morning best. Hi, everyone. Welcome. So just wanted to turn this on to show that this is a live session. We are here, Colby and I are here with you at the same time that you are logged in. So welcome, welcome. Hopefully you guys are running through your audio setup wizard. Really excited that you guys are all here today. Yeah, we're going to, this session's going to take about another 25 minutes. So super short session. We're going to be going over what's called your ORN 10 class. And you guys may be asking, what the heck is that class? We will get into that soon. So I just want to welcome all of you guys here to Insight. I'm excited that you guys are here with us today and that you chose to be here with us at Insight. We have a lot planned this week, so if you ever have any questions, stick it in the chat box and Colby and I will answer them. So thank you guys. Hi. All right. Good question. So your ORN 200. So if you have an ORN 100, 200, 300, 400, that's your homeroom class. You don't have to use your headset. You can, though. I use it because I can hear better and the microphone's better than the one on my computer. Yeah, sometimes they don't work. All right, moving on. So, first day at ISWA. This is your first day here at Insight School of Washington for many, many, many of you. The class that says homeroom, yeah, that's a good question. So you have your Orin 100-something class, and then you have a class that says homeroom. The homeroom class is just for your teacher. That's just so they have a list of students in their class. Your Orin 100-something class, that's the class where you're going to be doing work in your homeroom. So the one class is like a placeholder. The other class actually has your class assignment in it. Good question. So if you have sports practice or something like that at the end of the day today, a session or a link to the session will be sent to you. Please shoot me an email if you need it, if you know that you're going to miss it. But once again, please remember to make it a priority to be at these sessions. But yeah, we know that sometimes there's unavoidable conflicts, so try and make it to what you can. So, all right, so first, we're going to go over our time zone setting, then into your Orin 10 class. Where is it and what do you do? And then talk about your daily schedule here for the rest of the week. So your time zone setting. So if you clicked on today's session and you're like, that's weird, it said it was at 11, not 9 o'clock, but I clicked on it anyway and came in here. So if your time zone setting isn't matching up to what your teachers or what Colby and I are telling you the times for the sessions, go ahead and click on your name in the online high school. So it won't say you, it'll say your name. And then click on account settings. Once you do that, you'll be able to find your time zone. You scroll all the way down, select time zone, make sure it says Americas, and then make sure it's set to Pacific, so United States, Los Angeles. And then click save. It's very important that you do click save, because if you do not click save, you will not be able to complete them. You will not be graded down. I'm glad that you got in here, Isabella. All right. So this is your time zone setting. Once again, you go to your name in your online high school. It's upper right-hand side. Click account setting. Make sure that you change it to Pacific time zone. So this is only if your live class connect session times are saying a different time than what your teachers are telling you. And then click save. Yep, so this is only if your time zone is wrong in your schedule tab. Good questions. All right, Orin 10. So for this, I am going to need someone to volunteer to let me see their ORN 10 class. Someone to volunteer. Okay, I think I saw Kayla first. So Kayla Newbill, let me pull up your Orin 10 class. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I am viewing as Kayla. All right, so I'm going to share the screen. Once you guys can see the screen that I see, go ahead and give me a green check mark. Green check mark once you can see the screen. All right. So green check mark once you can see the screen. It has a lake background. It says Kayla right up here. Welcome everyone. Welcome if you just got in here. Well done. Good question. So your green check mark is in your participants box. You'll see this over on the left-hand side, your participants box. You'll see a smiley face, a head with a clock, a hand, and a checkbox. You want to give a green check yes. Well done. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do, oh no, my voice is echoey. Hopefully it will catch up for you guys soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through step by step how to get into your Orin 10 class, and I want you guys to follow along. So we're going to be using the green check marks. So go ahead now, you guys can see this. Go ahead and give me a green check mark once you're on your home page in your online high school. So you want to open up your online high school, log in, and this is the home page. So it has a background. You can change the background, so you might have a different background here. You'll see your name in the upper right-hand corner, and it will say welcome right up here. So yeah, so all you have to do is open up a web browser. So you can keep this window open and open up a new window as well. Good questions. Awesome. So green check mark once you have your online high school open. Alejandro, were you able to do it? How about you, Alexander? How about you, Colby? Perfect. How about you, Delana? Zachary, how about you? Veda? Alicia, how about you? Taylor, did you get it open? How about you, Steven? Perfect, perfect. So remember, green check. This is over in your participants box. Perfect, perfect. All right, once you are here, you want to click into your classes tab. This morning you went into your schedule tab to get into today's session, but now we want to go into your classes tab. Your classes tab is where you're going to be spending the most amount of your time. This is where you're going to be getting your readings, your assignments, your study materials, everything about your class work is right here in the classes tab. When you actually click into a class, that's the equivalent of like walking into a classroom. When you log into the online high school, that's like entering at a brick and mortar, entering the doors of the school, but actually clicking into a class is like going into the classroom to learn. All right, so this is your classes tab. You can see all of your classes here. The classes that are green with these little books, these are just placeholder classrooms. You can pretty much ignore these. These are classes that are just for us teachers. There's not going to be any materials or readings or assignments in these two classes. All right, so once you're on this page, go ahead and click on ORN 10. You hover over it, it will say go to class. You click on it to open it up. If you don't have that, go ahead and email Colby or myself and we'll help you get that. So if you do not have classes or if you're not able to get into your ORN 10 class, go ahead and email Colby. There's his email right in the chat box. So I'll do it again. Let's see. So I was on my home page. I clicked into classes. I scrolled down into ORN 10. So go ahead and give me a green check mark once you're on your classes page and you see ORN 10. So that's a two-part check mark. Classes and ORN 10. Go ahead and scroll down. Yes, thank you, Amira. If you have overdue things, ignore it for now. All right, so once you have your ORN 10 class, go ahead, hover over it. It will say go to class. You click on this. So go ahead and click on it now and a new page will load. So what we're doing now is clicking where it says go to class. You hover right over it and a new page will load. So now go ahead and give me a green check mark once you're in your ORN 10 class. So Eric, Glaster. So you're asking about your student account. You'll need to get with your your learning coach to help you set up your student account. Good question. So your ORN 10 class, this is an intro class. This is to help you practice and get used to doing schoolwork here at Insight. All right, perfect. So this is your ORN 10 class. All classes are going to be set up pretty much like this. You'll see class content right here. You'll see class progress. You can see what your grade in the class and your progress. So the progress is how much of the class you've completed. Your grade is what your grade is going to be. So like what shows up on your report card, things like that. And you can also see the name of your teacher in class progress as well. What we're going to do first is go into your class content. Click on the first section. My challenge for all of you guys is to do this in each one of your classes today. Click into the class and then click into the first section under class content. This is where you're going to be spending most of your time during the day, is working through, it's kind of self-guided work through your classes. All right. So this can also hide. So if you're not seeing class content, go ahead and click the little down arrow, or you can click content right here. So there's two ways to get into it. Click on Introduction to Online Learning where it says Launch, or click on Content right up here next to Class Home, Plan, Content, Progress. You can click Content. All right. So go ahead, once you click into your first section, go ahead and click Launch. Perfect, and we can see Kayla has completed everything. This is your guys' goal for the end of the day today. So once you're in the Introduction to Online Learning, go ahead and give me a green check mark. Perfect, if you completed everything, you guys can just sit and listen. Yeah. So this is kind of an easy day for you. We'll get into more difficult stuff later today, but this is kind of good intro. If you guys have already completed it, well done, well done. All righty. So go ahead and once you are in this session, or once you're in this class, go ahead and click on Get Ready. This is going to open up, so this is your kind of table of contents page. This is where you can see everything that you'll need to do within your class. Your teachers, I saw a good question come through. So your teacher, you're wondering what you should be doing in your classes. A good way to check this, what you should be doing each day, is to click plan. A lot of teachers put a plan that they were like, you need to get through this by the end of this week, or by this day, this is what you should do. So go ahead and click on plan to do that. We'll get into that more later. So each class that you have will have different sections like this. And to know that you have completed a section is you get a little check mark next to it. You can see Kayla here has gone through each section, so she has a check mark next to each. And some sections, so we're in section 1.01, some sections have multiple sections. So like in 1.02, you can see there are 4 different sections, and each section has a couple things as well. So please make sure you're looking into each section, and my biggest suggestion for you guys is to go in order. Okay, so I'm going to ask all of you guys, go ahead and give me a green check once you can see the Get Ready section. You clicked on Get Ready, and you can see that you have 2 items to do. Perfect. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. And then to get into each section, so you can see we're in Get Ready. If I wanted to do the lesson, I would click on Lesson right here. A new page will load, and then I would go through each section until I get a green check next to it. So this is loading. There you go. So you can really see that there's each section has a different section in it. So it's kind of like those little wooden Russian dolls, the nesting dolls, I think they're called. There's a section and a section and a section. All right, so I'm going to go back to this page. Your goal is to get this done by the end of the day today. So you want to see right up here along the progress bar, 100%, 19 out of 19 items completed. Yeah, it takes about 45 minutes to do it all. If it's not loading or if you're not seeing it, please email Colby and we can help you out. But for everyone who can see it and it is loaded, your goal is to do it by the end of the day today. We're going to be checking in with you at the 3:30 session to make sure that you did it. So if you have any questions, please email us and we'll get to you. But your goal, I'm going to have you guys keep this open today. And your goal is to complete the whole thing by the end of the day today. So by 3:30, getting this done. All right, I am going to stop screen sharing with you guys and go back. So yeah, so that's just a little introduction into your ORN 10 class. So once again, when do you guys want to get this done by? What time today? By 3:30. Perfect. All right. Well done. Okay, so yes, please contact Colby right up here. Ooh, sorry, I gave someone Colby's email with 2 P's. It's just 1 P. So if you can't make it today at 3:30, please let Colby or I know, and we'll send you a recording of the session at 3:30 today. But if but yes, okay, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But you will still need to have your ORN 10 class completed by that time. Oh my Lanta. Perfect. All right. So yes, the first day can be a bit confusing, but that's why we have this session today and then also at the end of the session so you guys can get help. So let's see. Next slide. Your daily checklist. So your goal, just like how we went into your ORN 10 class today, your goal is to get into each one of your classes today. Next is to read and respond to your emails daily. All of you guys do have a school email account. Please check that and read and respond to your email. And finally, attend all required class connects, especially remember the Adventures in ISWA at 3:30, which your goal is to have ORN 10 completed by that time. And please ask for help if you have any questions. All right. Okay, if you don't have questions, you are free to go. Thanks for being here. If you do have questions, stick around and Colby and I will ask them or answer them, excuse me. So once again, thank you guys all so much for being here. Hold on just 1 second. We're going to get to your questions here in a second. And please remember to come to your Adventures in ISWA at 3:30 today.